How to install floor tile. Some following steps you can follow. Prepare the subfloor. Then lay out the floor, and after the layout the floor, mortar mixing. After mortar mixing, applying mortar, and then installing the tile. After installing the tile, cut the tile where it needed. Okay. Then ground tile. Grout grouting is mandatory. Okay. Then seal the grout. It is optional. Okay. Now I tell you how to prepare the subfloor. If you are installing over an existing surface, you will need make sure that the surface is free from any imperfection and is clean for debris. Sometimes imperfection can be solved by participating with waterproof patching compound. If you are installing over wood, make sure that the subfloor is at least 1.5 inch thick. Lay out the floor. A nice looking floor tiles has been related. How to lay out has been completed and how straight the line could be using chalk line and snap line also with a 90-degree intersection at the center of the room. Remember, sometime and depending on the room configuration, this could be achieved and different approach shall be followed. Follow the layout by installing loose tile along with their spacer all the way of wall. Start at intersection of chalk line and make formatting a 90-degree angle with tiles. If the gap between the last tiles, the wall is greater than half tiles, then adjust the tiles one side or other. If the layout is approved by your customer, or if you are satisfied, then proceed the next step. Mortar mixing. Then how to mortar mixing. Start by shorting your mortar at least temperature between 50 to 70 degree Fahrenheit. Mix the mortar with water until the desired consistency has been obtained. Not too water, not too thick, depending on your mortar mix type. You will need to allow some time for the water react with the mortar component to obtain the desired result. Remember, the mix should be used within 30 minutes of being mixed with the water. Once you start using that mix, do not add water as it will weaken and affected mix strength. Be sure to use the right mortar, then installing the tile different substrate. Okay. Applying mortar. The applying mortar should be applied using the flat side, then trowel first. Then use the recommended notch trowel, applying it at 45-degree angle, spreading the mortar uniformly. Continue this pattern but horizontally to maintain the same mortar height. Spread only the amount that can be covered with tiles within next 15 minutes. Okay. Then install the tiles. Press the tile onto the mortar using a twist motion and hit it with a rubber mallet so it can adhere to the mortar. Let the mortar dry for at least 24 hours and above the stepping on the tile. Check that lines are uniform and use the tile space between each tiles. The last line to install is the line that tile that need to be cut. Remove excess adhesive from the tile. Cut the tile when needed. If needed to cut the tile with a nipper or with saw, use a pencil. Mark the area that is to be cut. Avoid using the centerpiece of the tiles without any of the factory edges. You do not need to be perfect if a cover will be installed to the top of the tiles that is about to be cut. Grout tiles. Mix the grout following the manufacturer recommended or until the smooth consistency has been achieved. Mix the amount of the can be applied 20 minutes. Mix until all pilgrims are disappear and uniform color has been obtained. Let it stand for 5 minutes and mix again. Use grout and float. Apply grout into the joints. After all space have been removed, use a sponge to remove the excess grout. The tile joint be buffed within 30 minutes of being applied the using dry cloth. Seal the grout is optional for better result. Seal the grout at least 72 hours after it has been applied. This process will help to maintain the color of the foreground more time. This is sealer will also reduce the amount of water seeping below the floor tiles white of excess sealer diclo. Okay, thank you. Visit again and follow and get more videos to subscribe my channel and share with your friend if you are understand and you can comment anything.